what's fascinating here is that they've all stumbled onto these ideas that actually have true market potential. They're all filling a void in the marketplace, whatever it may be. I mean, some of these kids were just so impressive, and more than anything than the kids themselves, but how thought out their ideas were. They've done a lot of work. So it was as an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur, gosh, the last 15 years or so. To see that and see it at such an early age, you start looking at it as like, God, if only this existed when I was in high school. You know, how much different would things be? Programs like what C-Spot and what Gretchen are doing, it's going to be a matter of how quickly can they get other schools to adopt this as not being some type of unusual type program, or I should say unnecessary program. Because what this is doing is not necessarily trying to create opportunities where these kids are starting businesses at an early age. Like, those are great stories, and we hear about that stuff all the time. Of those 3 ventures, if 5 years from now they're not doing something in that given space, like, that's not a failure by any means, but I would be so excited to see what they are doing, because what this has done is get the thinking and really the mindset and the approach and the team building and all the things that are critical to startup success.
SeedSpot has really kind of opened my eyes as a class. I initially went in, Mr. G had pulled me aside and he's like, hey Josh, I really want you to join this program. And I was a little iffy at first. So I was like, well, that's really not my area. Like, I don't really want to go into business. But I've learned a lot more life skills than I expected to. Collaborating with people that weren't of the same mind as I am was a little challenging at first, but it's really allowed me to build upon my teamwork and leadership skills. It's really provided me a new kind of outlook on what I want to do in the future. I mean, it's kind of an area that I'm reconsidering now.